The thing I like most about carving is you don't know what the final result's gonna look like, because it's split-second decisions you make while you're carving. Like if you carve a line, there's no going back from that. And I really like that. It kind of like keeps me amped throughout the whole process. And then at the end, I ink up my brayer and run it across, and the whole thing just like, pow, comes to life. Well, I'm really involved with Avenue for the Arts. They host events that get people downtown all the time to experience the local artists, and it gets kids that are still in school, like students, that's how I started, into galleries and kind of used to what that's like.
So the Avenue for the Arts is interesting because we have a couple of different ways that people come to us. Sometimes they come to us as members who are interested in showing in exhibitions along the South Division corridor. Sometimes they relocate here to open up a store or to move into a live workspace. And Erica's shop, Woosah, has moved here to open up a storefront. And we're really excited to have her added to the Avenue as one of our great new spaces. Her shop is going to function both as her print location, as an innovation space, and then as a sales venue for her goods.
This past weekend I started building out the shop in here, so before that it was kind of just trying to plan it out by myself. But it's kind of a lot to tackle. Like I have this end vision in mind, but like getting to that point and building these things is kind of tough. Yeah, it's like wearing a bunch of different hats. One of my friends calls it an entrepreneurist, because you're an entrepreneur but you're an artist at the same time. So you have to do your marketing, you have to keep in touch with clients, return emails, come up with designs, meet deadlines, all at the same time I'm maintaining my brand image and making new artwork for my brand. So it's kind of a lot to handle at times, but it's really exciting because every day is new. Like one day I'll be working with a really exciting new client, another day my schedule is free and I get to just make for myself.
One of the things that we focus on with the Avenue for the Arts programming is this idea that the artist is an entrepreneur. Instead of using a traditional small business model, we help artists look at their practice and figure out how to preserve their creative control over their process while still running a small business. How do they start to grow both components?
Yeah, we cranked out like everything that I needed help with this weekend. Well, my dad and I are going to finish the rest, which is...
Erica's a great example of how to do that. She started, in a really, economic way. She was selling work. Now she's getting large-scale commissions, which help her to build recognition and build her business. And so she's got this great model that we think a lot of artists can be utilizing. 10 years ago when we launched the Avenue for the Arts programming, it was really as an economic development plan that was community-minded as a way to attract businesses, residents, and interest to an area that was rapidly changing. And over the last decade, I've had the honor of working alongside the artists who have relocated to this area along with those businesses, nonprofits, and city, police department, and coming up with some of those solutions that have really helped to just be a catalyst for positive change and drawing attention to the downtown core.
You guys are the best friends ever. I love you. Congratulations. Thank you. Today is the grand opening party of Woosah Outfitters. Finally feels really good. At first it was pretty stressful because there's just so much to do. I've done pop-up shops and events, but I've never had my own store before. So I want everything to be, I want it to all represent Woosah and what it's all about. So it was a lot of work that went into this. When you're an artist and you run a business, you have to wear both hats. You have to make the art, promote it, and then also run the business side of it, which is not my favorite part at all. I hate the numbers and dealing with money, but you gotta do it. It's part of the job.